It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cardinals and the Niners, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and
the byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Stroud sets up the play action. Raquel here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that, but what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, highly decorated out of Stanford, Kevin Hogan.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Hogan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's James returning. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Stroud. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Here comes 3rd down and 7. And that is incomplete. Ward did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Here's Don Maggio now. James now to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Stroud. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the 1st half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly. And you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now. But if this keeps up, you got two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hogan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hogan able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Off play action. Hogan over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Touchdown 49ers. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it would officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. The Cardinals sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time.
And now the rookie's free. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, we did it all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm not getting much of a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Stroud to throw it. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Stroud working out of the gun. This one complete to Carl Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Stroud. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Elijah Mitchell ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. James now to return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Hogan now. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Hogan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a three-point swing right there.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that will keep this a three-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Meanwhile, Stroud's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throw left side complete. That's counter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Looking to throw. Hogan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. First carry for James. O'Connor loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hogan. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hogan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Hogan. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson taking it in. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. He finds Smith and Jigba, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Calling luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Stroud working out of the gun. Hard throw, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw on second down. Hogan. Complete. It's Dodson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's James. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Stroud now on first and 10. He gets this one to Burks.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Now Stroud. He'll get this to Connor underneath.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Again, it's Stroud. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down.
It's second down and 10.
Play action. Stroud now.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. And returns it right back to Samuel.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Stroud looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tegan Quattoriano, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing after the interception, Hogan. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Hogan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 7. Just over a minute 40 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Stroud's throw taken in by Samuel. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Now Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's Samuel, caught left side. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And
accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2.
Stroud to throw it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by 1 after the 2-point conversion. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Into the hands of Beckham.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. He's back to throw. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Cards, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.